the relationship is simply a reflection of your own alignment, basically. So the way it has worked for me, like my relationships have been of various degrees of actual sense of like merger, so to speak. And sometimes it's more of a coexisting, being of service to each other in certain ways, and it just working out and being really harmonious for a while, or not being harmonious, but overall being harmonious because it is serving an experience. Sometimes the relationship turns more towards each other, like as you would see in the movies, you know. But in general, I would say that should not be necessarily the basis or the base assumption of a relationship. I think often people project way too much into the relationship, and there is no way to make it balanced if that's the how do you call that, presupposition, presumption, yeah. That's the basis of your desire for a relationship, is to give yourself away, to give your alignment away to someone else, to make your well-being dependent upon their choices and their thoughts and their feelings and what they think about you. It's doomed for disaster no matter how wise you are, right? Yeah. So I'd say normally how I see relationships in most cases, well, pretty much in all cases, is just imagine this white sheet of paper that continuously rolls down. It's just like, kind of like Tetris, you know, like, or whatever. Just imagine this rectangular sheet that continuously rolls down like a conveyor belt. And on it, you picture two dots. One of the dots is you, the other dot is the other person. And as the paper moves, it's kind of like putting two pens on the paper. It forms a line below it. So that's your journey. That's where you're going, so to speak. And if you simply continue to follow your resonance, sometimes it goes right, sometimes it goes left, and so you will see the line change because the paper keeps changing. And you will be, like, if you meet somebody that's of a similar vibration, that's of a similar nature, that resonates for you, you should still continue to focus on your own feeling state, on your own vibration, on your own alignment, and your own theme in life. But what happens is that if that is compatible, which is not up to your mind so much, it's up to the energy itself, which is the most relaxing thing when it's just simply set for you, and you feel like, wow, I don't even have to try here. This is just because it's obvious, and both beings recognize that this is set up for them because they're vibrationally a match at that point in their journeys. You will naturally be coexisting, like very close to each other, and maybe every once in a while you go a little bit like this and you explore different things. But it's a coexistence. You continuously look upward towards your own direction, your own alignment, and you will find that suddenly someone is right next to you at the same speed, holding your hand while you're going about your own journey. Does that make sense? It's an analogy.
Yeah,
So
totally.
basically the answer for me, or what I would give you from my experience, is continue to be as much of yourself as you can, and let the relationship be naturally attractive to you and complement you in certain ways, but always maintain that connection with yourself. It's very important. You will notice it as soon as you start giving it away. And then the relationship will probably go as a reflection of that. Instead, what you think you want is like, let's get even closer together. But what happens when you do that is you miss out on all this fresh paper of journey, the theme that wants to explore. So you got to keep your eye on the ball, even while you're in relationship. When the relationship becomes too much about the relationship, it grows stagnant, and both beings no longer grow and expand. Now, if these two beings are really, really in alignment and they have a similar theme, then it can look both simultaneously like they are really intertwined with each other as well as with their journeys. But that will be a natural magnetic result of you keeping your eye on the ball, not because you made it into a romantic relationship. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Does that answer your question?
Totally. Perfect. Very relevant. Thank you.
Very cool. Thank you very much.